Right guys, welcome back to Homebrew Garage, pleasure to have you here. Today we're going to do a few things. I'm going to give you an update on the Caravan. We're going to be installing this. Let's get to it. Now I've done a few things whilst I've not been filming. I've put a floor in the Caravan, I've painted the Caravan, I've put new lights in the Caravan, I've painted the cart, and I've been busy buying stuff. So I'm going to show you all of that. So we've got flooring in. We've got some AstroTurf. Now let me explain that. I needed flooring that would be able to give me a little bit of something under my feet, wouldn't go mouldy, doesn't mind if it gets a bit wet, cheap to replace if something happens to it, and cheap to install in the first place. And the only thing I could land on every time I thought about it in my head was AstroTurf. I know it's a little bit ghetto, but everything I do is, so it sort of fits, and in my opinion, I think it looks really good. Oh yeah, I've painted it. It's not the finished article yet. We've still got some stuff to do, but it's all smooth now. I'm just going to bring these in a little bit more, make it a little bit more refined, and then it will look lovely. Now today I'm going to be working out the back of the Caravan because I'm a little bit limited on space, but I built it to do it. So it's got the ramp there ready for me to work on it. We've got some new air filters coming on as well. There's so many changes I haven't told you about. We're not going to be fully installing the Nitrous today, just because I'm still waiting on some lines, you know, parts trouble and whatnot. But we're going to find out where we're going to put the bottle, where we can put the solenoids, in preparation for everything else. So here we go. So Nitrous. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this bottle. Now I've got my bottle mount, which is obviously made for this bottle. I'm not too sure where to put it. Do you think there? Maybe here? No. Maybe there? I don't know, I'm kind of digging there. There? There? I'm not too sure. But no, it's too clear near to the exhaust. I can't put it there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. That could work. No, exhaust, can't put it there. What about there? Do you think? I'm really stuck, guys. I don't know where to put it. You tell me where you think. There's so many different spots. Do I mount it at the front? Do I mount it at the back? I just don't know where to put it. So your input would help me, and obviously wherever gets the best or the most comments, that's where I'll put it. But let's start looking at the other stuff. Now I'll be honest, this is a second-hand kit. I'm not made of money, despite what everyone seems to think. So I've got to make stuff, or get stuff as cheaply as I can. So I bought this kit second-hand. I've got my Nitrous solenoid and my fuel solenoid, which you can see there. And then this is the fogger that it came with, which is a Nitrous one. I've ordered new foggers, and I've also ordered a distribution block for a 4-cylinder, so I can feed it in properly. But basically the way that this works is you have a jet that sits in top of these, and then you have your individual lines going in, One for your fuel, one for your nitrous. The jet size determines how much gas and fuel is allowed through. That gives you your shot, so the added horsepower. Now we're aiming for about a 25 shot. I'm still learning, so forgive me. And then these are hooked up to your trigger, which is a micro sensor or micro switch that I'm going to put on my throttle pedal. And when that happens, these solenoids will open, and then you'll have the gas that will flow out of here and fog down, as it's going to be mounted in the carbs. So it will fog down into the cylinder and give me some of that go-go juice. Make sense? Because it doesn't to me. So I'm thinking about mounting my solenoids there, maybe, just for ease of wiring, because the battery's just there, and then we can get that sorted, because the bottle's going to be on the back, I imagine. Could be on the front, who knows. But yeah, the two solenoids off of those bolts I think would work, and then we'll be able to psh, psh, and away we go. These are my new air filters. Well, they're not new, they're off another Go Kart, but I need them. So the way I'm going to make it work is under here, as you can see, you've got the intake boots, and I'm going to buy a new set of these intake boots and then get some pipe which is the same size so I can lift them up, and then that'll be where the fogger sits, in that bit of pipe that I'm going to thread to the same AN fitting. So the carbs will be sat a little bit higher, which is be a benefit because I'll get more airflow hitting them. With the air filters as well, it should catch more air for me. We've still got the air shifter. Everything's looking a bit dusty from where we've been painting. So these are our lines. Red is for fuel. Blue is for nitrous. Hey, check out the flooring. Lovely. So that comes straight from the bottle into the main nitrous solenoid, and I've got the sensor on the bottle as you saw, so that's going to be able to tell me what pressure I've got. And then basically I need 3 more of these, so then I can have a distribution block, which is basically a T, where the nitrous will come in and then separate it off to each cylinder, and the same for the fuel. And then that will enable me to get nitrous into each of the cylinders. It's a little bit tricky really to film what to do, because I don't know where I want to mount it. I think we're going to mount it on the back. Let's mount it on the back. Yeah, I know where I want to mount it. Let's mount it. What do we think of that then, guys? I can still get the key in the ignition. I've got access to it there. It's only spot welded on, so don't stress too much. What do we think of that then, guys? I can still get the key in the ignition. I've got access to it there. It's only spot welded on, so don't stress. But from the front, you can see it's got knots on it. I think that's pretty sick. That's where I would like it to be. So these are my air filters, guys. They're a little bit mangled, but 3 bits. Not going to grumble. I need to see if I can make this better. I have this plate that goes on the carbs for the original airbox. I'm thinking, can we make that work? Something along those lines. What do you think? Because then it would mount a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cut all of this away. Use these original mounting plates because they're not quite the right size. Nah, scratch that. We'll make them fit on their own. That's what we'll do. We'll take on a tour of the Caravan though. Got our nose cone there. All the grass. It's all painted up lovely. We've got our lights at the top which run out there, but nice. And then we've got our flags. I think it looks pretty snazzy. Now guys, big news. I am racing at the Fast Show on the 2nd and 3rd of April. So I'm there for the Saturday night special. And then I'll be staying over in the glorious Caravan. And I'll be racing on part of the Fast Show. Doubt I'll have the Nitrous ready for then. But we can get everything mocked up ready to go. But I'm pretty sure I won't be far away from it. But we've still got loads of other stuff that we've done to the kart which is going to make a difference anyway. So we've got the bigger nose cone which is going to give us more aerodynamics. We've got the carb modification which should hopefully give us a little bit more oomph. Then the filters as well, so it's going to just help with the carbs actually take the fuel in. Because I noticed in a few photos that I've got back pressure coming through, but I've tested the engine, everything's okay with it. I think it was just a lack of ram air effect, so hence the carb mod hopefully fixed it. Coupled with the air filters, we should be good to go. Now what I am going to be doing with the Caravan is putting in a sound system, a fridge. So I've got beer, must have beer. Anyway, yeah, there will be a cooker. Well, I've got a cooker, but there'll be a slightly better cooker. I'm going to have a 2-ring cooker. That's on the way. The heater's on the way. The fridge, I forgot. I've completely lost where I was at. But there we go. Haven't finished the nose cone yet. Still got some painting to do on that. There was a sticker here which I didn't realise, which I've pulled off and has revealed the original colour, which is bad. So, got to get that sorted out. Going to get this edge just tidied up with the paint. I run out of paint, but I'll get some more. And then we're going to pinstripe it down here. Just, you know, to make it pop. And then coupled with the spoiler, which is neon orange. Sorry, neon pink. Same colour as that. And then we've got the blue side pods. So it should look the tits. But does it go the tits? Not yet. But it will with Nitrous. If anyone's got any experience on Nitrous, because I really don't. I've never used Nitrous in my life. But again, I've never welded in my life. I've never built a Go Kart with a 600cc engine in it in my life. I've never converted a Caravan in my life. So, as you know, not to say I can't do it. It's just any help I can get along the way would help me out massively. So yeah. Like and subscribe if you can, because it's pretty sick. Watch this space. Lots of things coming. Give me a thumbs up if you like Nitrous. That'll work. Thumbs up if you like Nitrous. That's it. That's all I ask. Layers.